Welcome back, you lovely people. On today's video, we'll follow up from last week on our Chainlink analysis to see if the price is where we thought it would be, how it's performing versus Bitcoin, if we still remain bullish on Chainlink. But before we start, let's just quickly catch up on Bitcoin. And it's funny, yesterday on last night's Ask Me Anything, thank you everyone for joining. Please do check it out if you haven't experienced one of them. They're really powerful sessions. I was talking about how bullish I am in the short term about the market, and this was right before this big red candle. So that's how short-term price predictions work. But my intuition and based on a number of data points was that our next leg up is coming soon. Now, what quite often happens before our next leg up is we have a final sell-off to shake out all of the weak hands, and it seems like that's what has happened. Remember, we were following an upward sloping channel that looks something like this. We definitely have broken that to the downside yesterday or last night. But now we've come into this new trend line that I've added in here. You can see it's connecting the point here, here. So we came back into 53,000, made a perfect touch of that line. And now we're starting this bull flag. Bull flags are generally very bullish. That's why they're called bull flags. We're bouncing off this trend line on the bottom of the bull flag. And now we're heading up nearly 3% today at 55,000. I remain very, very bullish on the market. And I do expect in the very near future that we're going to make our next leg up. There is more and more data coming out about the amount of Bitcoin being taken off exchanges. Looks like some big institutions are buying. The price is currently 55555. Absolutely beautiful. So things are looking good, absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Hoping that we hold this trend line. If not, then we'll be looking to come back into 45,000. Don't expect that to happen. Base case is that we explode out of here and look to take out the all-time high later this week. But we will see. We'll keep following the market. Now, I just want to focus in on Chainlink. Chainlink at $27.50. We had our big move upwards on the news from Grayscale, and since then we were consolidating. But with the Bitcoin sell-off last night, as happened with altcoins, we had a Chainlink sell-off. That's generally what happens with altcoins. They move around Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes down, they go down more. When Bitcoin goes up, they go up more. Of course, it's not always as cut and dry as that. But I wouldn't read too much into this Chainlink sell-off and this break of the trend line, given that it was just in tandem with what was happening in Bitcoin. And we are holding a nice support level here at around exactly where we are, 2750-ish. But if you remember, we were following the price versus Bitcoin, because that can often be a lot more, can paint a better picture for us than just following the dollar price. Because if we are investing in altcoins, we're doing it because we expect them to outperform Bitcoin. Otherwise, there's no point. Bitcoin is the #1 trade. So if we're investing in something else, it's because we hope that it's going to outperform. We were watching last week that we had this 2-year trend line in from March, April 2019. We'd held it here. We were looking at the weekly view, so let's do that. So we are comparing apples and apples. So we've had this 2-year trend line in here, and we'd bounced off of the bottom, and now we're in a bull flag. We were also bouncing off this nice support level we've had in here as well. And this is where we were last week. We'd started to bounce off of it. And this week, it looks like we're actually coming in to retest again. So it can be a bit frustrating sometimes. Of course, I would have hoped that the price just continued upwards and we broke the bull flag and started looking back towards our all-time high in Chainlink. Hasn't happened. We are consolidating again. It looks like we're coming back into this confluence of support. We're going to continue to watch this support level here. It's the horizontal support, and more importantly, this 2-year trend line and our bull flag. So we're watching this really, really closely. If we do break this level, I will let you know immediately, because that will be quite bearish. And I am hoping and expecting that it doesn't happen. But, we have to follow the market and follow the price. So if it does happen, I will let you know immediately. Whilst we remain above this, then we're bullish. We are bullish. We're expecting that we're going to continue with the trend. And the trend is for Chainlink to outperform Bitcoin. Has been doing for 2 years, maybe even 2.5 years. If that continues, we're in good shape, because we know, or we're very, very confident that Bitcoin is going to perform really, really well this year. Our target is $296,000. So Chainlink is outperforming Bitcoin, we're in good shape. Chainlink is outperforming Bitcoin whilst we remain above this trend line, because it's an upward sloping trend line. But of course, we're going to know soon enough, because we're coming to a decision point either this week or next week. And if we continue downwards in this bull flag, we will take out the 2-year trend line. And at that point, we become bearish and potentially have to change our strategy. So I'll keep you updated. Has anything changed on the fundamentals of Chainlink? Well, no, it's still one of, if not the most important projects in crypto. Remember, it is the oracle. It connects the real world to all of the blockchains. I really like this GIF that somebody posted. It's only 5 seconds long, but it showed all of the blockchains in the middle, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Tezos, etc. Chainlink being that middle layer between the real world and the blockchain, passing data back and forth. So if you believe in crypto and you believe in the crypto future, then a hugely important part of the infrastructure. Chainlink are signing new partnerships and onboarding new clients every single day. This is a picture. You can't see the logos because there's so many. 439 integrations that are using Chainlink, and then somebody replied saying there's been another 30 just in March. So that would have been in a couple of weeks. So Chainlink continuing to expand. Really, really great for us to see. Remember, last week we were looking at the amount of Chainlink that was being taken off exchanges, and in the past 30 days there had been nearly 10% of all Chainlink being taken off exchanges. That's what happens when institutions or high net worth individuals are buying and putting them into cold storage. Well, the past 7 days since we spoke, this is on 7 days, another almost 5 million Chainlink have been taken off exchanges. That is 4 million of that is Coinbase. Coinbase has their OTC desk, which is where large institutions are buying. It's just been added to the Grayscale Trust. Even if we look at today, there was 400,000 Chainlink taken off of Binance. Coinbase hasn't updated yet, so it could be even more. In 30 days, which includes what we were looking at last week, 16 million Chainlink, way over 10% of the supply has been taken off exchanges. It's extremely bullish. It's what is happening in Bitcoin as well, and it's usually a sign that the price is about to go up. So really, really, really bullish on Chainlink. And what might that mean for price? Well, I've said I've put a target in the past of $320 for Chainlink. That was based on a multiple versus Bitcoin. But I like this view as well, this table. This shows across the top what would happen depending on the size of the overall crypto market. Crypto market is currently 1.7 trillion, which is the far left column. This is 2 trillion up to 10 trillion. And I'll put this in the description as well, because it's very interesting to spend some time looking at. If it was 10 trillion, it would be the market cap of all the gold ever mined in human history. You can also see the Bitcoin price. So the Bitcoin price would be $326,000. Our current target is $296,000. So that would be $9 trillion crypto market cap, which would be all the money printed by the US, UK, and ECB in Japan since 2008. So this column here, 9 trillion, is our base case. The coin rank. So currently, let's have a look. Chainlink is the number 10 crypto. in coin market cap. And on the left-hand side of this picture, this shows if, of course, Chainlink's not going to be number 1, at least for a while. Number 2, number 3, so currently number 10. You can see that's where we are. The price has gone down a little bit in the last few days since this picture is updated. But I also put a prediction on Instagram the other day and in the Ask Me Anything, where I suggested that I believe the coin market cap by September will be Bitcoin number 1, Ethereum number 2, Polkadot number 3, and Chainlink number 4, Binance number 5. So Chainlink number 4 would be here, and we're going across to 9 trillion and Chainlink as the number 4 crypto, which would give us a price target of $487.94. Very, very, very ambitious target. I'm not suggesting that we're going to hit that. However, it shows what's possible. For my previous target, 320, that would be something around here. I see 319. For us to get to $319 Chainlink, all that would need to happen would be that the coin market cap goes to 6 trillion, which puts Bitcoin at $195,000. For me, that is extremely achievable. And that Chainlink would be the number 5 crypto, which again, for me, is extremely achievable. So you can see this table, as I would suggest having a look at it. Really, really interesting. I expect that very soon we're going to see some big moves, both in Bitcoin and in Chainlink. Since we've been talking, Chainlink has made a nice move of about 1% just in the past 5 minutes or so. So nice start, but of course we want to see it follow through and then go much, much higher from here. I'll be following it closely and keeping you updated. If anything does happen to this key level, then you'll be the first to know. But right now we retain our bullish stance on Bitcoin and Chainlink and the crypto market, and I will catch up with you soon. Thank you.